Alright, this is Steve with Apex Home Inspections, and today is Wednesday, April 27th, 2016, and we are at 12195 Southwest King James Place in King City. We're here today to do an inspection of the sewer line, and as you can see, we are outside of the home. We are actually on the roof. We did find a sewer line cleanout on the ground, but the cap was so corroded that I opted to come to the roof and do this scope through the roof vent here. This is a 3-inch copper vent. Let's go ahead and drop our line in there and see if we can't get things pointed in the right direction. As I mentioned, this is a 3-inch copper line. Copper is not a very popular, or common, I shouldn't say popular, but not a very common line to find. Alright, so I paused the video there for just a moment to clean the lens off. As I was saying, copper is not a very common line to find, although here in King City it is pretty common. But as you'll notice, let me back up here for just a moment. We go from copper, we transition to cast iron. This is just underneath the foundation. And to the right of our screen is our clean out. And that's the one we would have been using if we'd been able to get the cap off, but we didn't. And then almost immediately we transition. This looks like copper again. Anyhow, let's go ahead and continue on with our inspection. A couple of other notes about today's inspection. This home was built in 1967, and I'm not convinced this is copper. This looks like plastic, a plastic repair that we went into, and then now we're transitioning to something else entirely. And what we're looking at here is a concrete line. So we've gone from copper to cast iron to ABS to concrete. And here at about 14 feet into the inspection, we do have a bit of a separation. The separation could be leaking a little bit of water. The reason why I stopped to point that out is that we do have a foundation on this side of the home that has settled near the sewer line, and which concerns me because it may indicate that there is a leak in the sewer line. 14 feet away from the sewer, or excuse me, away from the foundation might be a little bit far. Here at 20 feet, we do have very minor root intrusion. That's what you see off to the left. And here again at 23 feet, or almost 24. Very minor. We do find root intrusions more often with concrete lines than any other. Extremely minor there at 35 feet. Actually, that may not even be a root. That might be mortar from when the pipe was assembled. Well, I'm afraid that that's as far as we're going to be able to get this inspection to go. Here at 54 feet, we're not quite to the city main. But as you can see, the camera is no longer advancing. And what happens is, inside the pipe, for every turn we make, it adds a little bit of friction to our cable, and if we make too many sharp turns, then our cable just basically stops and it's unable to advance any further. So here we are, 54 feet. We're going to go ahead and close the video out now. We did see a couple of minor issues. Oh, we had a minor separation at 14 feet. And we do have evidence underneath the foundation that there may have been a leak at some point, causing some erosion underneath the foundation wall that might be related to this sewer line. But we're probably going to recommend that a contractor come out and have a look at that and verify whether it was. I'll defer my final comments to the written report. And that's it for this video. Thank you very much.